So we've just come to the dock area now. Because the set and all the stuff that we need is quite big, we've spilled out into the dock area and we've made like a little sort of wardrobe village area for all the cast to be. So here's where all the pom-poms are kept now. And then we've got some Sandy's popcorn that she eats at the drive-in movie, which is made fresh every show for her. And we've got some battered up old mirrors. This is for the beauty school section when Teen Angel appears. And then we've got some costumes. So we've got this is Sandy's famous yellow cardigan that she wears. She wears that quite a lot throughout the show. And if we come around here, there's plenty of costumes to look at. These are all hats that are used in beauty school Dropout. They're all designed around a beauty school. So this is supposed to be a spatula of hair dye and a comb. And this one is supposed to be, if I turn it around, a lipstick. So that's the lipstick there. All the costumes you see here, they're all designed on actual clothing from the 50s and slightly exaggerated, slightly bolder in their style. So we've got a famous Pink Lady jacket here. This one's worn by Marty in the show. And there you can see the Pink Lady logo on the back. And if you're a Pink Lady, this is what you get to wear. What else do we have? We have a Marty's prom dress. So this is taken from a design from the 1950s. And this is what Marty wears to the prom. They're actually really heavy, which is quite tricky because what they have to do is they have to dance at the school jive in them. So it's quite a big ask. There's lots of netting and stuff underneath to give them their sort of body and their shape. So all the girls sort of wear dresses along this sort of design. Now this is Frenchie's costume. She's a bit quirky, Frenchie, so she likes lots of colour and lots of, well, pom-poms, as you can see there. So that's what she would wear. This is one of the understudy costumes, because as well as all the principal cast, we also have to have understudies. So that's hers. What else have we got? We've got the ringtail. This is the majorette costume here. So there's the R for Rydell High School. Again, these are all designed on majorette costumes. This is actually a wool, so it can get quite hot. And then moving down, we've got this dress, which is Chacha's dress. Chacha's from a different school. She's from St. Bernadette School, which is a really rough school. She gate crashes the high school hop at Rydell High. And this is the dress that she wears. So it's sort of based along a sort of Latin American sort of look there. And this has got a split purposely built in so she can dance a little bit easier because she does lots of high kicks during the routine. So we see her at the jive. Moving round, when we get to our dream sequence, which is beauty school Dropout, all the girls suddenly wear these type of costumes. They're all white with white wigs and the headdresses that I showed you earlier. And there's a couple of different designs. There's that long flowing one there, or there's more of a cape design. And these are all designed to be a sort of a bit ethereal, a bit sort of dreamlike. So there's quite a lot of detail on there if you look closely. And that picks up a lot of light when they're on stage. And as you saw earlier, the big dry ice machines, well, all the smoke gets pumped onto the stage as well. And I'm moving around to some jackets. This is, it's not actually a T-Bird jacket, this is one of the other jackets we use in the show for Grease Lightning. So when we transform the car into the sparkly silver Grease Lightning car, all the dancers come on and they wear these type of T-Bird jackets. But this, as I say, this isn't a proper one, this is a sort of a dream T-Bird jacket. A great classic design here from the 50s. There's lots of this sort of patchwork colour on the suits. This is one of the boys' jive suits with matching tie. Quite difficult to dance in as well. We don't make it easy for them. And there's another one there, brown one. So basically in the jive where the boys dance with the girls, they all sort of match costume-wise as well. So for instance, this brown suit, one of the girls would have like a brown dress to go with it. Moving across. more boys' costumes here, more suits and stuff. And here we have one of the T-bird jackets. Now they're actually left inside out overnight. This is because the boys get so hot and sweaty. This is the only way to dry them out. So it's a little bit disgusting, I know, but it's a trick of the trade, so to speak. But there you go, there's the famous T-bird jacket. So there's the logo on the back. Now it's a misconception with the T-birds. Everybody expects the logo to be perfect, but that's not the idea behind it. The idea behind it is that the greasers, the T-birds themselves, painted their own jacket. So that's why it looks like it's been hand painted, and that's sort of the idea behind it there. So it's not a perfect piece of art by any means, but very cool. So I'll put that back on there. Also, again, these leather jackets are really heavy. They're quite hard to dance in. This is a good little cardigan. This is for Eugene. Eugene's the school geek. So there's his little dicky bow, and he's got no dress sense whatsoever, so he'd probably wear this cardigan with awful red socks. Nothing matches with Eugene. So that's Eugene's. Another one of Eugene's jumpers. And Eugene as well, when he goes to the school hop to the jive, he slightly gets it wrong. In fact, he's borrowed his dad's suit to dance in. So this is his dad's old suit that he dances in, so he looks completely different to everybody else. And unfortunately, these are his favourite pants that he likes to wear underneath his suit. Not very nice. So that's most of the costumes there. And then we come over to the change area. This is where we get our wigs put on. So we'd get changed on all these seats. If you look at the seats here, every single person in the show has got their own seat. And they've got bits of stuff that they would wear, like knee pads, which are important for the dancing. And then they'll come across here to put their wigs on. Most of the girls have got wigs in the show, and a few of the boys have got wigs, but mainly the boys quiff their own hair, so they do that in their dressing rooms. And there's some wigs here. Now these are the beauty school dropout wigs, and basically these are all the same because all the girls look identical in the sequence. So they would all put one of these wigs on in quite a quick costume change, and they put one of those white costumes on that you saw before. So that's some of the wigs there. Okay. This is Duty's guitar. He uses this in magic changes. It's just a standard guitar, and then all of a sudden, halfway through the number, it turns into an electronic guitar with lots of flashing lights in it. So that's Duty's. And this is the old-fashioned microphone that Vince Fontaine, the DJ, uses. So it's actually a real microphone from the 1950s there, and we just stuck it onto an older frame. So that's his 50s microphone. Okay, so that was the costume department there. Some of the costumes are kept in the dressing rooms of the cast, but this is mainly where we keep the bulk of the costumes because so many changes within the show are so quick. So literally, most of the cast will spend all of their time during the show in this sort of area. So that's known as the wardrobe village.